think one of the biggest difficulties we have in fragmented dentistry and the traditional models of how things are set up is the front desk, where you have 1, 2, 3, a small handful of team members, and they're juggling like 5 different activities.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got to greet the patients coming in. They've got to collect payment. Those are probably the 2 most important things for while the patient is there. But then they've also got to receive inbound calls and schedule. They've got to follow up on insurance. They've got to follow up on patients, accounts receivable. And so all of that being juggled, 5 different plates on one person is not very effective. And where is the revenue truly made on patients being scheduled for treatment?
If there's one thing I can tell you guys from learning from the best in the business is you've got to create time for your team members to have conversations with your patients and not be doing the busy work. If you're just busy doing other stuff, paperwork, doing other stuff, while you're trying to earn that patient's trust, that patient's not going to trust you. Okay? Right. So figuring out how to create more time to earn their trust, the way you earn their trust, by talking to them, by alleviating their concerns, by having the small talk. Hey, how was Johnny's baseball game last weekend? Right. That earns more trust than telling, you have a 6mm pocket that needs across the board and you need an SRP. It earns more trust. Ask about the Johnny's baseball game. Don't talk about how many millimeter their pockets are. Although we think 6mm pockets are really bad and it's periodontal disease, patient may not care about that.
The dental teams need to hear that, and the accounting teams need to hear
that. That's right. Here's the thing. People care what they care about. People do not care about what you care about. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. We thought our software is the greatest thing since sliced bread, but nobody cared about that. People care about saving time in a dental office. Right. This saves you time by understanding and elevating only the things that you need to attend to, and not by having to listen to all these calls everywhere. People care about saving time. People care about giving good patient care. People care about growth, new patient growth. All these things are accomplished by this. That's what they care about. Our offices don't care about AI. AI sounds good to me. What does it do to you? Nothing. More patients sound good to me. That's what I care about. So conversations are really important. Psychology is very important. We've helped lots of large organizations across the country. We work with many large ones that are groups, but the same concepts apply everywhere. Right? We had a group out of Oklahoma. They actually did an expansion because there is a report in Patient Prism called the Performance Report. Tells you exactly how many patients could not come in because your days booked out was too much. Well, that means
biggest problem in dentistry.
Right now, capacity is huge, right? So either you expand capacity, add more chairs, add more doctors, add more hygienists, or stop marketing. Right. Or stop marketing. There's no reason to drive leads in if you can't see them 30 days out. No patient comes in. If you cannot put a new patient in your chair within a week, stop marketing.
So there's immediately a diminishing return on that marketing once you don't have the capacity. The farther they have to book out, these are not going to convert.
Absolutely right. So that's one thing. That's one data, that insight we give you. How many patients could not come in because of price, scheduling, all that stuff. Another DSO, obviously, this is about 50 offices in Florida. They recover almost $1.5 million of treatment just by calling the patient back after they got the alert.
No additional marketing costs.
No additional marketing costs. Right? Whatever they paid us, which is very, very, very minimal. Here, there's another ones. They realize that obviously this may not apply if you're a single office, but you have multiple offices that are close by. One of the things Patient Prism will alert you is that, hey, you don't have an appointment here. You could have scheduled that patient somewhere else.
A different location.
And that's another important insight. Sometimes you can't grow. You can't get doctors today. Try hiring a hygienist today. They're not there. Right? This is the hottest profession today. One of the things we also do, we did it with this North Carolina DSO, is that we gamified the process, which means we realize that dentistry is a team sport. Team sport. LeBron cannot win championships by himself, right? Michael Jordan can win championships without Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman and Steve Kerr, all these guys, right? You need a team sport. So you have to understand that we have to take our team along with us. So Patient Prism, within our team report, it incentivizes them to win these awards: Silver Award, Diamond Award, Gold Award. And we want to create a healthy competition and tell our team members, this is not Big Brother watching. It's really a coach to facilitate your own greatness, right? So we have so many these offices which which will print out these certificates from Patient Prism, hang them up in the break room and say, I want a diamond award. And believe me, getting the team on the bus and drinking the Kool-Aid, the patient experience Kool-Aid,
right,
is super important.
So weaponize your data and gamify the process.
So Chris, one of the things we do well at Patient Prism is not simply record phone calls, look at conversion metrics, but we also look for deeper insights into the operation of a dental practice. It's not just about, okay, well, how are you guys doing in terms of booking patients when patients need an appointment? How are you doing when patients have pricing concerns or insurance concerns? And we kind of provide that on a platter, whether you're a single office or you're multiple offices. We're providing those deeper insights about marketing, about capacity, about pricing, about insurance, so that the people who are the operating leaders, whether you're an office manager, whether you're a regional manager, whether you're a vice president, doesn't really matter where you are, depending on how many offices you have clear insight into why a patient doesn't book.